What's cracking, yo? Welcome back to Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. So the word around town is that Jay Williams and Stephen A. Smith had a very heated argument / debate that seemed to be somewhat personal on ESPN First Take. I have not seen the video footage yet. I live in Japan, so sometimes I wake up, go to work, and get to the stuff late. And there's so much stuff in the NBA right now that I want to talk about. It's just like, oh my God. But anyway, before we get into the raw reaction of this video that I have not seen, just to let you know, I don't really care for Stephen A. Smith or Jay Williams. Like 90% of these analysts, I really don't care for because a lot of them are liars. A lot of them have agendas. A lot of them have biases. And most of these analysts out here, you can find multiple videos of them contradicting themselves in takes and commentary. So I'm not a fan of either one of these guys. So I'll be looking at this completely unbiased and whatnot. So let's get into this real raw reaction right now. Let's check it out.
Let's just tell the American public what the hell has been going on.
How does Kyrie Irving look right now?
Don't show up to work because there's always something that distracts him from showing up to work consistently. That is the issue with the Brooklyn Nets. They want to see you play basketball, and they didn't see Kyrie Irving play enough of it.
But don't you feel like the way Kyrie Irving has been labeled?
I feel like that was a cut. I feel like we're missing footage there.
Don't you think it's almost like, you know, I've heard things like he is a headache. The decision was an idiotic decision.
I thought initially his trade demand was idiotic.
Okay.
And then
I was about to say, didn't Stephen A. say that
ready to pay
specifically?
Brother money. You know, go get the money. You see what I'm saying? I thought it was idiotic because I thought it brought attention to all the question marks about him when he was playing so well. But then you hear about both LA teams, Dallas and Phoenix, ready to pay him, ready to take him on. And then you say, okay, not so idiotic. It's actually smart on his part.
Okay, I get it. Whenever you get approached by saying, hey, you can have this extension, if you take the vaccine, he chose not to. Like that's another. There are other players in the NBA who were unvaccinated that didn't get their feet held to the fire the way Kyrie Irving did, by the way. Stephen A.
Stephen A. is saying timeout, but I'm going to say timeout. Jay's right. There are other players that were unvaccinated, but generally I feel like the general public, social media, are extremely hypersensitive to Kyrie Irving's actions and comments and whatever it may be on social media, whatever. I think some of the stuff that people made a big deal about with Kyrie Irving was extremely overblown, and a lot of people were overreacting, in my opinion. Some of the things, I felt like the backlash and the heat that Kyrie Irving got was unwarranted and unfair, when there were other people that were doing similar things and things of that nature that didn't get any smoke at all. So I'm gonna put that right there. Let's keep it going.
You held his feet to the fire because of the city mandate. No, let me finish my point. Now we up here talking.
I didn't.
Hold on. Can I finish my point? You held his feet to the fire, Stephen A.
No, I was getting ready to say, you're acting like it's past tense. I ain't changed.
You ain't changed. So all I'm saying is the level of accountability is very different. So then the last thing, I'm going to bring up another point. The last thing about the repost.
I hate this dude.
What's the first thing I came on this show?
Hate's a strong word.
I said, okay, I understand there's going to be clout on the way he handled the situation. But how come there's no energy in that towards Amazon? Like, there was no energy towards that. So we said Kyrie Irving, anti-Semitic, and everybody's tone changed 2.5, 3 weeks later.
So I agree with what he just said. It's like, y'all beefing with Kyrie. If you have such a problem with this movie or whatever it was, no one's holding these other people's feet to the fire who's ever distributing this product. But then again, like I said, I don't even care about him posting that damn movie, whatever. But like Shaquille O'Neal, apparently Shaquille O'Neal owned a movie theater that was showing this movie at one point. And Shaq got no smoke. And Shaq even called Kyrie Irving, I don't remember what he called him, a dummy, an idiot, something along those lines. Some name calling shit. And it's like, you ain't even know you was showing this movie off in your movie theaters or something like that. Some movie theater he had part ownership in. I don't know. But either way, that whole situation was people being hypersensitive, in my opinion. Let's keep it moving.
And guess what? I didn't hear anybody calling Jeff Bezos anti-Semitic. I'm not saying there aren't troubles with Kyrie. I'm not saying that. But the way he's labeled just seems to be so extra with him.
Okay.
It seems like he's turned into like a media target.
Are you finished?
I do think. Allow me to talk for a minute and 30 seconds.
Well, listen. Well, first of all, you want more?
To some degree.
I give you more. Excuse me. It ain't a minute and it ain't a minute and 30 seconds. You get plenty of time to talk on the show.
I thank you for allowing me to finish my point. Thank you.
Exactly. And after I finish, we're gonna come back and make sure you get more time.
Okay.
There's a bunch of BS you talking right now.
It's not a bunch of BS.
It is
just
BS.
because you label it BS does not make it BS, Stephen A. Smith.
I said I'm calling it BS.
Okay.
I'm calling it.
That's your perspective.
That's right. You're damn right. And it matters. Here's the deal.
So does mine.
Good.
Just as much as yours.
It's good. Well, so you
Just
think.
as much. No, I know it does.
I would beg to differ.
I know it does.
I would beg to differ. Now, when you bring up, Jeff Bezos, you were absolutely right. Not a single soul disagreed with you. What we said was, not only did you jumpstart it, but a whole bunch of people brought up that Jeff Bezos still left that film up, okay? That was that purportedly anti-Semitic. Excuse me, what kind of traction that gets? So when you talking to the world and you bring up Jeff Bezos, who makes about $70 billion a year, okay, you criticize him. Take the film down. He didn't do it. Now what?
No, of course he wasn't.
All you could do is point out
Who thought he was
what the
going
issue
to?
is and then go from there. In Kyrie's case, you're a player. And you want to do what you want to do when you want to do it. Who doesn't? We can't knock you for that. But the reality is that he's looking to cash a check. Bezos is cutting checks. Those who have the gold make the rules. We hate it. We don't like it, but it's reality. So you coming on national television whining and moaning about that, I get you because you're right. No. I'm not insulting you.
You just insulted me by saying I'm whining and moaning about it.
I'm whining and moaning at Jay.
Come on, man.
Since you want to be ultra sensitive, I'm whining and moaning about it. I'm saying to you, it's right. You're right what you're saying. But the point is, it doesn't change the reality that is not what's going to get the headlines.
First off, I'm not the one.
I don't deny that.
I'm being sensitive.
I don't deny that.
But you're the one that seemed very emotional.
Oh, my God.
In the subject matter, Stephen A.
Go ahead, Jay.
Come on, man.
Go ahead, Jay.
Come on, man.
Go ahead, Jay.
I'm not sitting up here on national TV absolving Kyrie Irving of every decision. I'm not going back and recounting every decision. I'm just saying how it's interesting to me. It just carries such a bigger momentum, in particular with you.
Jay,
anybody else, Stephen A.
You know,
Shots fired. It is personal. Shots fired. Maybe not. But not many people, like, this is obviously a serious tone right now, but he literally just called out Stevens, and particularly with you. I notice you have something that you really don't like about Kyrie, because you give him the ultimate vitriol, volatile Stephen A. But to be fair, I'm sure there's been times where Stephen A has praised Kyrie. I can't go through years of video footage or even the most recent stuff, but I do recall recently this season, Stephen A was very dialed in on Kyrie Irving and giving him a lot of smoke. I remember when Kyrie put that, I don't remember if it was a tweet or what, about the puppeteers and the puppets, and Stephen A got so in his feelings about that and really just went out to hang this man. He was volatile about that whole comment, and some name calling and things like that, called him delusional, this, that, and the third, whatever. But I mean, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at everything to really comment on it appropriately. I'll just leave it at that. If you know more about it, drop it in the comment section. Continue the video.
What I would ask you is, do me a favor. Stop telling us what you find interesting and just tell us what you feel.
No, my job is to be interesting.
You say, I find it interesting. You always say that. Say what you're saying. What are you saying?
What did I just say?
What are you saying?
What am I saying? I just said what I'm saying, Stephen A.
Which is?
And I'm not allowed to say what I find interesting?
Of course you are.
But like, once again,
I invite you on the show to say what's interesting.
He thinks you're too preoccupied with Kyrie, too hard on Kyrie.
Molly, shut your ass up. Shut your ass. Molly Kiram is so damn. Of course, she had to interject like she always do. Shut your ass. And just her basketball knowledge is so garbage. Some of the stuff that comes out of her mouth, I'm like, Molly, just. Anyway.
Kyrie Irving last week before he demanded a trade, we were talking football.
I'm out here interjecting the video like Molly is. I'm basically being Molly right now. I'm sorry, people.
How many times have I mentioned Kyrie Irving over the last few weeks?
I don't seem to be the one being triggered right now.
Well, I'm always triggered.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you are not.
Okay.
I've seen you. I watch your show every day.
So what do you?
Are we talking about Kyrie or is
Pushing
this personal?
buttons.
It seems
Pushing
I don't want it to be personal.
What seems personal?
It seems personal for you.
For me with Kyrie?
Yes.
You
1,000,000%.
You of all people with all the interest you have got the nerve to sit here in national television and tell me I'm getting personal with a player? I don't lose no sleep.
I didn't say you lose sleep.
I don't lose any sleep over Kyrie
I didn't say you lose
Irving.
sleep.
I'm passionate about the subjects I'm passionate about. I don't accuse you of getting personal when you take the position.
You have accused me of getting personal.
Oh, my God.
You have, Stephen A.
Can I go on the court?
I'm going to leave it.
Can I go on the court real quick? Because I'd like to. Because when we started off.
We both got a lot to say.
All right.
You do?
Yeah.
You do?
Okay,
Then say
guys,
it, Jay.
can I?
Then say it,
I'm
Jay.
not in here for that. I'm not in here.
Then say it, Jay.
I'm on your show.
Yes, spicy meatball. I don't know. I'd have to sit down and really think about this. I don't even feel like I need a pick size. Maybe both of them had some points here and there. I don't know. That was just some juicy live television right there. But it's nice to see. I wish we get stuff like this more often. It's nice to see people get up on this platform and say what they want to say what their heart tells them to say. Not scared to go at people even on their own show, even if that means they probably won't get invited back again or be as involved as a guest on a show, or so be it. But they're keeping it raw, they're keeping it uncut, and they're letting their feelings be known. Let them gut it out. This is good live television as far as I'm concerned. But you know, we all know Stephen A. Smith is a loud, emotional guy, whether the emotions are legitimate or for entertainment. Probably both with Stephen A. Smith. But at times, like I'm just trying to recall, at times it does, from what my memory serves, if my memory serves me correctly, it just seems, at times, it does seem a little different with Kyrie. But like I said, I got to go back and watch footage to see if my memory serves me correct and really gauge Stephen A. Smith's takes and positions on Kyrie Irving as compared to positions on other people. But like I said, I don't like Stephen A. or Jay Williams. But it was nice to see Jay Williams stand his ground against Stephen A. and just speak his mind and get up on the show. But I liked it when he was like, I got some things to say. He say, oh, I got some things to say. No, I ain't up here. They got something between those two is even more personal, whether it be personal or personal business, you know, work environment type stuff or outside of work, whatever the case may be. But they have some opinions about each other, and I think we should put them in the boxing ring and let them box it out. Love to see it. But listen, that's all I really got to say. But largely, I think when it comes to Kyrie Irving, people are extremely oversensitive, hypersensitive. And a lot of people don't get the same smoke the way Kyrie does, even on similar topics and subjects. And I don't feel like everything, for all the different times Kyrie Irving has missed basketball games, I really don't think all of those were his fault. Like the ones where he just disappeared and wasn't telling the coach or management where he was at, I don't blame him for not wanting to get the vaccine and that whole mandate situation. And the most recent one was ridiculous, and what management made him do, forcing him to apologize and doing all these stupid extra steps and more. It's like, this is ridiculous, dog. This is ridiculous. Y'all out here dragging this man through the mud. For what? For what? Anyway, I'm not even getting into that. That's old. You guys let me know what you think about it. You probably know more than me about Jay Williams and Stephen A. Smith and can give more insight. But I generally want to hear your opinion. Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? And not that I gave much of a stance either way. But no, I would just love to hear your overall opinion on the situation, all right? Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and I will catch you on the next one. We out, baby.